Today, I'm going to talk to you about the 5 best yarns to use in your knitting machine. Welcome to Yarn Checker. I'm Sophronia. I've tried out several different yarns in the different knitting machines that I own, and I definitely have developed some favorites. Today I'm going to tell you the top 5 that I use on a pretty regular basis in my machines. Starting with number 5, Red Heart Super Saver. Now, Red Heart Super Saver, I have a love-hate relationship with. It's at the bottom of the list. The number one reason is because a lot of times my machine struggles with this yarn. Now, the yarn will go through the machine and it doesn't drop stitches, but it just feels like when I'm cranking the machine, it feels like it's, cranking, it's turning so hard. It feels like it's struggling. And I suspect that that's probably not good for the gears. And for that reason alone, I try not to use this yarn unless I cannot find a color that I need, except in Red Heart Super Saver. Also, the solids are not a problem, but I've had mixed results with the variegated yarns. For example, I've used the striped Red Heart and it turned out beautifully, as you can see with this beanie and this scarf that have the rainbow, the rainbow striping. I tried at Christmas time to make a scarf and a hat using the Mistletoe variegated yarn with completely mixed results. One skein I used, first I had the medium tension and I was having a lot of problems with the yarn. So then I switched to a tighter tension and then it was fine. If I had completed the project, it would have turned out all right. That was with the jumbo Mistletoe. Then later on, I tried using just the regular size skein of Mistletoe, and no matter what tension I used that time around, I had problems with it. So my cons for the Red Heart Super Saver is that according to the website, there's over 120 colors, which is awesome. And also it's very easy to find in most stores, most places. But like I said, because of the struggling on the machine, I only use it if I just can't find an alternative. Number 4 is Craftsmart yarn. This, I believe, is only found in Michael's. I want to start out by saying that I love the solid colors. The solid colors are very pretty, and there's also, I think they're very vibrant. And they work great in the machine. I've had no skip stitches, hardly any tuck stitches. Now, that's not true of the variegated Craftsmart. I would not recommend using that. As a matter of fact, I have an entire video dedicated to Craftsmart, and I will leave a link to that if you want more information. But I will sum it up by saying, yes, the solid works great. It's not soft, but you can wash it and soften it up. The variegated does not work great. I would not recommend it. And the one con of Craftsmart is that it seems like it's constantly sold out online, and it's also constantly sold out in my stores. Number 3 is Mainstays 100% acrylic yarn, and Mainstays is a Walmart brand. This yarn is great. I love it. It's a great price. I have a video dedicated to this yarn. I do an in-depth review, so make sure and check that out. But the price is great. It feels just fine. When I work up my projects with this yarn, they turn out beautifully. I do have some cons, but I feel like I can live with these things for the price. The number 2 yarn that I recommend is I Love This Yarn. That is only available from Hobby Lobby. And the name of the yarn is telling the truth. I do love this yarn in the knitting machine. It's awesome. Now, I personally do not love the price. Normally, when it's not on sale, it is, I believe it's $4.99 a skein as of the time of this recording. But that is not a problem because thankfully every other week yarn goes on sale at Hobby Lobby. So if you don't like and if you don't want to pay full price this week, just go back next week. And I believe that the yarn is usually 40% off. All I know is that I always wait until that sale and then I'm able to get the skeins for $3.50 each. Excuse me. And to me, considering how thick this yarn is, how soft it is, how well it works up in the machine, considering that I never have dropped stitches, I maybe once or twice have seen a tuck stitch. For all of those reasons, I definitely think that the $3.50 is more than reasonable. Actually, for $5, it's a really good yarn. It's just that I try to get as much yarn as I can whenever I spend money. But I love this yarn is number 2, and it was really a toss-up between this one and number 1. If you've watched or if you've watched my videos previously, then you probably have noticed that I do use Big Twist yarn a lot. And Big Twist is, I would say, the number 1 best, my favorite yarn to use in a knitting machine. Of course, keep in mind that these are just my opinion, but these are the yarns that I have found work the best for me. I like Big Twist the best. It's like a combination of reasons. It actually is not as soft or as plush as I love this yarn, but that doesn't even matter to me because it is soft and I like the thickness of it. I think it's like just the right thickness for the knitting machine. So even though it's not super like plush thick, I really do like the thickness of the Big Twist for the machines. The regular price, I will look it up. I think it's $3.69 a skein regularly, but I tend to not buy it at full price. Joann has sales on the Big Twist yarn almost all the time. Like this week, it is regular price, but if you tune in next week or maybe even in a few days, Big Twist might be on sale. So what I do is I have the Joann app installed on my phone and I have notifications turned on. So anytime there's sales or anytime the yarn gets marked down or anytime they're offering free shipping, I get a notification from Joann. So I'm on it. I'm always waiting. Every time I get a notification, I do check just on the off chance that Big Twist has gone back on sale. Again, this is a yarn that I've never dropped a stitch. The colors are pretty. I know there's over 30 colors. I'm not sure exactly how many, but that's a good amount. I mean, hey, it's not 120, but for the colors that you get, they work and go through the machine very smoothly. So Big Twist is my definite favorite. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and like this video. And I'll see you in the next one.